Okay, it's early in the morning, May 31st, and what I usually do in the morning first thing is I look at Politico because I like to cover the stories there for Newsbusters. I write for Newsbusters. I like to cover their stories, but the first part of Politico I look at is the Politico Playbook. It's like the latest in Washington, like everybody in DC, a lot of people in the media, they all check it. Of course, when you're looking for media bias, that's also a good starting point. You know, I write about media bias and Newsbusters, but let's take a look. Political Playbook, inside Biden's June pivot to the economy. Oh, suddenly he discovers the economy, right? Yeah, okay, so he's worried about inflation now. Well, wasn't about a year ago this time they were saying inflation was only transitory? Don't worry, it's just transitory. Now it's a crisis. Yeah. So, well, anyway, that might be an idea to do a story on. You know, because like I say, I like to cover news, Politico. So let's see, meeting with Fed Chairman Powell, blah blah blah. Let's see, just real quick, I like to do a quick review and then go back over everything in detail. Oh, Biden's Tuesday, receive, Biden will meet with K-pop boy band BTS to discover the need to come together in solidarity. What? All right, well, whatever. That could be a subject for a Newsbuster story. Who knows? It's no more ridiculous than Biden will meet with Powell to talk inflation and the economy in the Oval Office. Yeah, a little late, but so be it. Now, let's see what else is going on. Stuff on the Hill, political fallout, Beto O'Rourke running for yet another political office, and what's new there? Okay, James Biden speaks. This could be something. The notion I am some underworld. All right, let's just quickly review. Let's just get down. Just quick. Birthdays. Yeah, you always like to see whose birthday it is. You know. Let's see. Let's see if I recognize Representative Larry Bucshon. Now, be honest with you, I haven't heard of this. Al Fromm, I've heard of. Yep. Elizabeth Dos Santos. No, hadn't heard her. Let's see who else. Okay. CNN Sarah Sidner. Yep, definitely heard of her. Duncan Hunter, the former congressman. Yep, heard of him. Let's see, Sarah Carter, Newsbusters, PJ Gladnick, and what? Are you kidding me? They have my birthday on there. Yes, today, May 31st, along with Clint Eastwood and Brooke Shields. We also share May 31st is our birthday, but here I am. I'm on Newsbusters. Clint Eastwood isn't on there. PJ is me. Oh my God. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh my, this is unbelievable. Oh my God. I'm on their birthday list. Okay, PJ. Okay, calm down. And above all, don't come off like some sort of braggart by blasting it to all the world that you made it onto the political birthday list. Just keep cool, keep calm.
All righty. 22 minutes after the hour, I'm Brian. It's the Steve Kane Show, Florida's longest running radio show. Our number toll-free, 1-888-GO-KANE-1, 888-465-2631. PJ, you're on the radio. Good morning.
Okay. You can accuse me of being an egotist or a narcissistic today, but I don't care. You know what happened?
I do, because you texted it to me a few minutes ago, but you can tell everybody.
Yeah. I write for Newsbusters.
Yes.
First thing I do every morning is one of the places I cover intensely is Politico. So they have a political playbook, which is like, your sort of must-go place. It's liberal place, but, so what?
Yep.
Check a butt. So I scroll down, today's my birthday. I'm curious who else has the same birthday. Now, like, I know that Clint Eastwood has the same birthday as me, so I'm curious, like, who else has the same birthday that Politico considers important? So I take a look, I see Matt Berman, Dan Pino, Duncan Hunter of California, Republican, and then I see, my jaw dropped, Newsbusters, PJ Gladnick.
Wow.
There.
I'm looking at it. You're in Politico.
Oh.
You've arrived. You've arrived.
On a political playbook. You can just go to that and scroll down and you'll see. I mean, I'm bragging maybe a little bit, but what surprises me is once in a while, only once in a while do I write something like, finally Politico did something nice, good story. Most of the time I'm brutal as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, why do you think these liberals at Politico are wishing you a happy birthday and letting people know who you are? I'm shocked.
Because I put what counts to them? I put eyes on their pages. Stories.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking like one story in particular that stood out is, I think it was about a year or two ago. They Hunter Biden was on the board of Amtrak, like why would he be there? Obviously because of his dad, but so they described him as they described him as a locomotive expert. So I took that apart. I mean, it's not like I'm like a friendly towards him. 90% of my stories are pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty, but you know what? I got to give them credit. They realize what really counts maybe is that I am putting views on their page.
Well, sometimes I get a little nervous when liberals have me on their pages and are looking at you. You never know. That means they're watching you, PJ. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, that could be, but I still consider this a pretty.
He just wants to brag.
Birthday present.
Yeah, it is. Well, happy birthday, PJ.
Yeah, so that's unbelievable. I mean, to look at it, it's like almost like it's like as if you looked at your lottery number.
Mm-hmm.
You look what was told, and you what? I got it.
Yeah.
100 billion. That's unbelievable. I can't believe this.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I'd be excited too. You should be excited. It's okay to brag every once in a while. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, you can. Steve is listening. You can crack down on me for being self-centered.
Steve was. Steve was once named in Walter Winchell's column. Can you believe that? Yes.
Did he wish him a happy birthday?
I think, and I know most people are like, who's Walter Winchell? Probably the biggest newspaper columnist ever. But I think it's when Steve, one of his marriages, made Winchell's column.
Is that when Testio stole his wife?
It might have actually been that way. Yes, it might have been that marriage. Yes. I'll ask him when he joins us later. Yeah, but he was in Walter Winchell's column. Well, hey, listen, PJ, happy birthday to you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, take care.
Saw that.
Oh, yeah, I'd be excited too. All right, take care. Have a great birthday. Oh, man, that'd be exciting. All right.
Well, I guess that plan about not blasting it out to the world like some sort of braggart didn't quite work out. But I'm wondering, why did Politico put me on the list? As I said to Brian, probably because in my work with Newsbusters, which I haven't talked about that much in these videos, but I guess I will this time. I guess, even though I harshly disagree with most of what I see in Politico, or a lot of what I see there, although I have praised a few times some of the more libertarian-minded people in Politico, like I think Jack Schaefer, I think it's because I put eyeballs on their pages. And you know something else? Even when I'm harshly critical of Politico, I do it with a smile. I specialize in humor, And so I'm actually laughing a lot at some of the stories. Just to give you a couple of examples, Hunter Biden. The one time that Politico described Hunter Biden, he was on the board of Amtrak because of obviously Daddy, right? Why else? But they described him as a noted locomotive expert. So of course I had to write a Newsbuster story about that. And above all, my favorites were several years ago. They had this. I called him a lethargic labor reporter, the laziest reporter on the planet Earth ever. A guy called Mike Elk, and I wrote a whole series of Mike Elk, the lethargic labor reporter stories. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, this guy came. I think it was 2015. He came on board at Politico, or 2014 was it? And anyway, the first thing he did was he complained. He complained about the workload. He says he was 28 at the time, right? He says, "Oh, this workload, it's too much. I mean, I can't work like I did when I was 24." What? So I had a whole series. I mean, I think in less than a year that he was there, or just under a year, he did a total of 5 stories and was complaining about the workload. So, I'll tell you that could make for a comedy movie sometime if somebody in Hollywood wants to make a comedy about a liberal reporter that complaining about the workload. As I say, my specialty is not only Politico, but any news story that has sort of a humor aspect or humor angle to it. But the great thing about Newsbusters is they are probably the most focused site on the internet for covering liberal news bias. Besides myself, but I play a small little part there. But really, you got Clay Waters concentrates on primarily on the New York Times. There's a lot of material there. Then you've got professional bowler in his own mind, Mark Finkelstein, who covers Morning Joe quite a bit, and Bubbles Brzezinski. You've got another team that covers bias in this Spanish language news media. Another one on economics. Another team covers arts and culture. So you got a intense coverage of news bias at Newsbusters. But as far as Politico, I want to thank you for putting me on your birthday list, but a little warning here, doesn't mean I'm going to let up on my criticism, but at least when I criticize you folks, I do it with a smile on my face. And somehow I think that a lot of you guys there you folks there at Politico, you're probably smiling too when you see my criticism. Hopefully you take some of it to heart. So, see you later, and thank you, Politico, for your birthday shout out.